Many conservatives complain that the banks are not allowing them to do business within the bank. And I don't know if the regulators mandated that because of Biden or what, but you and Jamie and everybody, I hope you're going to open your banks to conservatives because what you're doing is wrong.
His wish is their command. And by they, we're talking about fat banks accused of debanking conservatives.
And J.P. Morgan making big changes to its code of conduct or misconduct aimed at ending any future targeting of conservative customers despite its persistent denial of any wrongdoing. Now, our next guest surely has something to say about that. Writing in the New York Post, I was debanked by J.P. Morgan Chase, but fought back to win fiscal freedom.
Indeed he did. Joining us now, former governor of Kansas, former senator, National Committee for Religious Freedom chairman, Sam Brownback. Great to see you. I'm just going to call you Sam. I'm going to call you governor and senator. Your story, it goes back a number of years, and every time, and it was several, I believe, it was state attorneys general who wrote to J.P. Morgan saying, your organization had been debanked by J.P. Morgan because there was denial after denial after denial by that bank. But finally, there is clarity. And have you gotten an apology?
No, and I'm not asking for an apology. I just want them to change the practice. I don't want them to debank people based upon whether it's a religious viewpoint or a traditional set of values. I just want a bank to be a bank and operate that way, regardless of any sort of political, religious, or values issues that you represent. So today, what J.P. Morgan Chase did, I think, is a very positive step in the right direction. I'm delighted to see it taking place. It's coming after a lot of prodding and pushing. I don't think it should have taken quite that much, but I'm pleased to see this happening, and I hope more banks and more institutions, insurance companies, internet providers will take their cue off of this as well and not deplatform people that have or carry traditional values.
We have a big problem in this country with a lot of these financial institutions. Also includes gun manufacturers, stores that sell weapons, anything that they don't agree with on the left, that they want to control, they push through the institutions. So what else needs to be done with them? Because will they pay a price? No, most likely they won't. Maybe they can just open their practice, but is there anything else that can be done so that they don't do this to others or don't hide it under some other guise?
Well, I think there's a lot that can be done. And this effort that has been taking place now for several years is this effort really to suffocate people of, like I say, of religious affiliated folks. Sometimes it's conservative opinion groups, that it's just an effort to suffocate their voice into the public square so you can't operate effectively in the public square. I think one of the clear things that can be done is more transparency on getting these transparency laws in place so that if a bank is doing something like this, or an internet provider is doing something like this, or an insurance company is de-insurancing a crisis pregnancy center, that they have to disclose why this takes place, why they're doing this, so that people can see this and they can't just hide behind some sort of opaque, well, we're just doing this and we don't tell you why. In our case, they gave us 5 different reasons ultimately why they did it, none of which really seemed to add up.
Yeah, really quickly, what was the threat of your religious organization?
Well, we stand with all sorts of different faiths, and I think it was the threat of standing for traditional values, that they didn't like people that stood for life or that stood for marriage, traditional marriage. That's what but I don't know. We still don't know the answer to that issue.
Yeah.
Well, and Governor Sam Brownback, great to see you. Thank you so much.
Great to see you again.
A lot of this debanking that's gone on recently with the crypto firms, Operation Choke Point 2.0, that was at the direction of these bank regulators. That's even more insidious. But great to see you, sir. Please come back.
Thank you, Governor.